Hola, hola. Welcome. Sit if you like. The road is hard, and it's good to see a familiar face. I thought to find an ease of mind in the last pueblo I visited. But her husband, he turned me away. He called me Bruja, said his daughter will become un doctora, and my ways unwelcome. So I leave, and I do not see mi familia. My familia used to be so united, with respect for las curaciones, las curanderas. The times change quickly. Do you have any frightening stories? Have you seen the work of las brujas on your travels? What a good story. Young ones. Always they want to travel the world. They forget that their spirit must travel too, not just the body. Very few youth now go on the journey. Spiritu. And they are weaker for it. But tell me, what is the most frightening thing you have seen on your travels? What a story. Mira mis manos. They're shaking. And love. People come to me now only because they are afraid of losing those they love. They are afraid of my healing. But I am their last resort. La curación. It is weaker because of their fear. But I give it out of love. But tell me, what is the most frightening thing you have seen on your travels? What a good story. Like what mi hermano used to tell me as a girl. Our past together. My husband. Que Dios lo tenga en la gloria. He was so proud to have won my heart. When la curandera of my village called me curandera for the first time, after I defeat una bruja, he bowed me and also called me curandera. Do you have any frightening stories? The land. Today, it is left behind. Los doctores of the city, they use only chemicals. Forget that the people come from la tierra. La curación must address all the nature of a sickness. They have the intention of una curandera. But their work is like brujas with good intentions. But now, do you have a story about hope? What a good story. Esperanza. It is the most important, I think. Joy. I have lived a good life. I am content with the work I have done. All that is left is to pass on la curación, and mi vida will be complete. El sol has risen. I am sorry, but I must be on my way. I am sad. We do not talk more. Next, I'm traveling to this place. If you ever go there, look for me.
mi ruego entre mis suelas, pues cuando mi llama llegue hasta abajo, ya mi tren se le acabe guiar, no va a haber nadie más que cabe mi hoyo. Estos son los que me enterrarán, que me entierran. Pues voy a tirar estas piedras sobre las aguas de esta tierra y más tardar llegarán fuera de aquí, porque cuando caiga la noche llega por mí y me toma con él. Este será mi cuento, mi canción del vago. Sun, my horse began to sway. Was then I heard a thunderous sound come rising up behind. The hoofbeats of 12 horsemen, their course locked onto mine. White rider, ain't fixin' for to join your faded line. White rider.
It is good to see you. I often think about mi familia, about how they have changed, about how the world has changed. Oh, please, tell me a story sobre la esperanza and all the good in this world. What a good story. Esperanza. The future, el mundo. It changed quickly. Few think to remember the past, to respect the olas vuelas de mí. El futuro brings so much change to the present. But tell me, you must have had muchas aventuras on your travels. Dios mío, joy. All that is What a good story. Death began me on this journey. After my husband, que Dios lo tenga en la gloria, died, I knew it was time to leave my village. La comunidad, it changed. And very few who stay would have mi curación. It is my purpose. So I take the road to continue my work. But now, do you have a story about hope? Mi corazón. That was a good story. I am an old woman, but not yet dead. I'm still free to walk la tierra. It is the best way to achieve freedom in this world. In the next world, well, I will know when it is time. Oh, please, tell me a story sobre la esperanza and all the good. What are you trying? Family, it has changed. La familia del mundo, it is less open, more frightening. I am the last of my brothers and sisters, the oldest of my family. I should be la doña, head of my family, of my village. Una curandera who has trained at least one apprentice into Instead, I am a simple and old woman who wanders alone. My ways, the ways of old, they are being left behind like me. Is it the same for you? Are you being left behind by the world?
White rider, don't come to claim me for I had my time.
Scroll my name on the bare bones of the earth. I'm gonna dig my heels into the ground. 'Cause when that ferryman comes for to tally up my worth, I won't leave much to find that can be found. Upon my weary back, I'm gonna keep a lacerate tucked in my soul. 'Cause when my coals burn low and my trains run out of track, won't be no one else to dig my hole. No companion except the wind and the sea. guardar mi pala en mi espalda agotada. Voy a guardar mi ruego entre mis suelas, pues cuando mi llama llegue hasta abajo, ya mi tren se le acabe guiar. No va a haber nadie más que ha venido yo. Pues yo no tengo amigo más que el viento y el mar. Y cuando esté frío y falta, estos son los que me enterrarán. Que me enterrarán. Pues voy a tirar estas piedras sobre las aguas de esta tierra, y más tardar llegarán fuera de aquí, porque cuando caiga la noche llega por mí.
Anyone ask you to join the communists? A few folks out here have been telling me I should, but I'm not much for joining things. Still, we've gotten to a time where you can't just tell poor folks to move along. There's nowhere to move along to. Been so long since I last chuckled, I'm not sure my mouth can do it anymore. Can you tell me a story that'll make me laugh? Give me a moment just to catch my breath. Country. Every part of this country is the same in the way that counts. Oklahoma and California couldn't look more different. Plenty grows in California. There's more oranges and peaches than I ever thought could be in one place. But when you leave the bad soil and the bad weather, one thing's the same from Oklahoma to Bakersfield, and that's the owners. Anyway, you know any good spooky stories? Oh, you spooked me pretty good. You've had practice, haven't you? Authority, bosses. Well, not everyone in charge is the police or the taxman. There's a camp at Weed Patch the government put up, with hot bath water and a place to clean your clothes. But there's plenty that don't want that camp to exist. And they'd pull it down if they could. Anyway, I'm looking for a good laugh. Do you know any funny stories? Oh, my sides hurt. Joy. The hope of punishing those that made things so hard, that's what makes me smile now. When I hear there's a law coming, or a union forming, or a strike forming up, thinking it might happen is better than anything. I've had a hard day. Do you know any hopeful stories to cheer me up? That's a good one. I'll try to remember it when I'm out in the fields. When you travel around enough, you see there's a Hooverville outside of every town. They all look the same. People living in tents and boxes. Been so long since I last chuckled, I'm not sure my mouth can do it anymore. You can't spook. Religion says be good and suffer and you'll get your reward later on. You tell me where that idea came from. Religion is a thing rich folks made up to keep poor people quiet. Sun's rising. More work today. I'm working up this way next. There'll be workers out there who haven't yet heard the kind of stuff we talk because of that. For the first time.
En route to Santa Fe, and there beneath the blazing sun my horse began to sway. Was then I heard a thunderous sound come rising up behind. The hoofbeats of 12 horsemen, their course locked onto mine. White Rider.
Been a while since we last met. Since we last met, I've kept following the strikes. I've been hearing news about the unions. It makes me feel bigger than myself. Anyway, know any good hopeful stories to... That's a good one. I'll try to remember it when I'm out in the fields. My grief. The day after my girls left, and I couldn't leave my tent. There was a woman next door that lost her. We don't even get to be alone with grief. I've had a hard day. You can't. Fortune. I've been ill and I've been well. I've worked hard. I've lost my family and been left behind by my husband. Anyway, know any good hopeful stories to... Are you trying country? Oklahoma, when you... I've had a hard day. Thank you for sharing that one. In the future, I'm hoping we'll rise up. Enough of us will get angry at how we're treated that we'll say no more. I don't know if it'll ever happen. I've had a hard day. Are you trying? Religion said, and there's enough of us that have nothing left but the will to live. A change will come. A change has to come. I don't know if it'll be communists or unions or someone getting religion in a tent. But you can't stamp out the will to live completely. Thanks for talking with me. Not too many have time to listen these days.
White rider ain't fixin' for to join your
Well, I'm gonna scrawl my name on the bare bones of the earth. I'm gonna dig my heels into the ground. 'Cause when that ferryman comes for to tally up my worth, I won't leave much to find that can be found. Well, I'm gonna heft my spade up upon my weary back. I'm gonna keep lacerites tucked in my soul. 'Cause when my coals burn low and my trains run out of track, won't be no one else to dig my